Hello students, you should be knowing about the important topics of grammar that are going to come in first term. We'll take only some limited topics and try to revise the thing. So today we'll discuss about the first term, a revision for grammar. Let's begin with tenses. You see that you should be knowing all the four subtype of tenses. Just remember the four word: simple, then continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So here we will see the present tense of all these, then past tense and future tense. So just you have to put this four word in the beginning of present tense, past tense and future tense. So you will be knowing all the 12 forms. Okay, let's begin. She dash go to her office with her mind. Now, what will be the thing here? You can see here, she dash go. Now you have to put the appropriate form of the verb of go. It's hinted, the clue is there in the bracket, but it won't be there in the exam. You have to identify what will be there. Now you know this is something which is happening regular. So whenever there is something that occur regularly, then we use simple present tense. So she goes to her office with a friend. Here it will be goes. So we have to use the simple present tense. The parents dash visit him today evening. Now here see, if you can see here, that's today evening. So something that is going to happen. Here we will use the present continuous tense. Recently, it's not happening regularly. So we don't use here simple present tense, but we use here the present continuous tense. The parents are visiting him today evening. The cat drink all the milk. Now here the time sense has not been shown. So something has happened, but we don't know when it happened, or the sentence doesn't convey that. At that time what you use is present perfect tense. So the cat has drunk all the milk. I repeat, the cat has drunk all the milk. We use here present perfect tense. So exam, it will be only the bracket thing. There will not be something at the end of what is shown here, present perfect tense. It won't be there. That you have to identify. So we are taking in sequence all the tense, so that with examples, so that you understand or you are able to recall what you have studied. It does rain since morning. It does since morning. You can see here something happening since morning. So we use present perfect continuous tense. It has been raining since morning. Kalpana Chawla joined NASA as an astronaut. We have joined. We have to use the appropriate verb form of join. So something that has happened. Okay. So you use simple past tense. Kalpana Chawla joined NASA as an astronaut. Seema dash cook when the guest arrived. So here, we have two tense form. That is when the guest arrived, the simple past tense. So along with simple past tense, we can use past continuous tense. As Seema was cooking when the guest arrived. The king lived before the prince came. The king dashed before the prince came. Now here we have two time tense. So something that has happened, two past tense. Prince has already come, and before that the king has left. So what you do is you use past perfect before something that has already happened. So here the king had left before the prince came. Simple past tense and past perfect. So especially some of the tenses we use in combination with other tense. So past perfect is more appropriate with simple past tense. Purvi dash watched the television when the earthquake came. Here we use past perfect continuous tense. So Purvi had been watching the television when the earthquake came. Here also we can see here that with simple past tense we can use past perfect continuous. So either we use past perfect tense or we use past perfect continuous tense along with simple past tense. I dash leave for Kolkata next week. Simple future tense. Next week. So the word comes at the end of the sentence will make you aware of which tense should be applied here. I will leave for Kolkata next week. In simple future tense. Sunita dash do her work shortly. Now shortly. This can is is future continuous tense. Sunita will be doing her homework. That is now let's see the 10th one. Sunita do her homework shortly. Future continuous tense. Sunita will be doing her homework shortly. So the word the sentence shortly will give you a clue that it's going to be happening very soon. By next week, he does quit his job. What is the correct form of quit? Future perfect tense. By next week, he will have quit his job. The third form of quit is quit only. We does the see the London Bridge by tonight. We uh, future perfect continuous. It will be, we will have been seeing the London Bridge by tonight. So in this way, we are going to study about all the tenses. So in exam, it won't be like this. Maybe it's the MCQ type. That is the gap filling one. So basically, that we dash go to Delhi by Rajdhani Express last month. Now here the last word last month. The words last month we make you aware that we use here simple present tense. Sorry, simple past tense. We just go to Delhi by Rajdhani last month. When it's last year, last month, last week, we use simple past tense. So we went to Delhi by Rajdhani last. So before seeing the options, you can just predict what are the answers and then see whether it's there or not. So here, we went to Delhi by Rajdhani Express. Instead of gone, had gone, we're going, and something like that. So there'll be 4 options, maybe. Okay. The exam, and you have to select one. Now let's see the models. Mr. Kapoor dashed to pay the debts of Rajendra otherwise. Rajendra dashed to inform the police. Everyone feels that Mr. Kapoor dashed return the money. In the first place, only he did not. So Mr. Kapoor dashed to pay the debts of Rajendra otherwise. Mr. Kapoor ought to pay the debts of Rajendra otherwise. Rajendra will inform the police. Everyone feels that Mr. Kapoor should return the money. In the first place, only he should not have taken the money as is from a well-off family. Sorry. So here we find that mostly it is should and something that should be done. When it's moral duty, then we use should, and something that is compulsion or we get punishment, that we use must. So you have to understand the difference between ought, should, and must. Just try to fill the blank accordingly. Then subject verb concord. Here we have to see the subject and what verb will apply to that. So verbs may change according to the subject. The quality of apples are not good. So here it's not apples. You should not see the nearest. It's called error of proximity. That instead of seeing apples, we have to see the concept. The subject is combined together. The quality of apples. So the subject word is quality, not apples. So it is more appropriate to put is. So answer will be the quality of apple is not good. Many of them is rotten. Now many of them here, the idea is about separating all, not many. So many of them are rotten, because it wants to convey each of them. Causes or worries are that the children does not know the fact. Children is a plural sense, so we use do here. Children do not know the fact. So answer will be do, right? So there will be 2 sort of blank there. Okay, so it has come below. Will actually be left hand side and right hand side. So correction and error and correction will be something like that. One blank will be below error and one blank will be below correction. So you have to write the wrong word here below error, and then you have to write the correct word below the correction blank. Then the reported speech. Here is the reported speech, especially focus on the statement, the questions, that is interrogative type, and the imperative type, demand or request. So there are different types of sentences, the thing. Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, estimative sentence, and so on. But focus on this thing. Accordingly, you have to select the one. Okay, here the answers will be the first one, all the three. So all